For all of you who know me, my name is Sifu Kenny Wang. I'm Aloha. I come here from Albuquerque, New Mexico. It is wonderful to see all these familiar faces today here. For some of you, it's been many years. For others, we saw you just last month for Chinese New Year. I am someone that comes in the madness of Chinese New Year and is gone in a blink of an eye. Every year, it is my duty and my honor to support my teacher and this family. Many refer to him as Dashi, Sigong, Sifu, Stephen Baugh, and Dad. All of us in this room have wonderful stories of how we met him, how he changed our lives, healed us, saved us. He was a beacon of light when you were in the darkness. But today, I want to share a story with you. This didn't take place years ago. This took place 3 days ago. Like all of you, I have been heartbroken since last late Sunday afternoon. When I got the information that Sifu was in the hospital. Again, I didn't think too much of it. I just felt, he's going to pull through, things are going to be good. I got word that he was going to go into the second surgery. When he got out, things were good. Again, I didn't feel anything. Things were going to be okay. When I got the phone call from Maria, my heart sank. I have not been able to sleep more than an hour at a time since Sunday. Wednesday, I was tasked to pick up Sifu's room, to pack it up. I choose a few old students to help me with this. At first, it was very painful just walking into the room, seeing everything left there as it was. By Sifu, just a few days ago. It was very surreal. By the way, I also slept in this bed, it was even worse. I started to clean out the closet. Easy, Kevin, and Rodney were all working on the dresser. He had so many clothes for a person who only wore kung fu pants and t-shirts. He would literally go into his closet and go, which t-shirt am I going to wear today? I pulled a couple clothes out and I showed it to them. I said, has anybody ever seen Sifu wear this before? No. Rodney pulls out piles and piles of t-shirts. I heard Rodney say, what? My first reaction was, he found something amazing. A relic? Maybe some kung fu manuals. But what we found was...
No.
a can of Campbell's Chunky Soup, grilled chicken, sausage gumbo. Now remember, this is heart request, so this was healthy. Sink it in. Sink it in. We knew that Sifu put that can of soup for us to find. We could hear him laughing and smiling at us. And you know his laugh. All we could think of was Sifu sitting on his bed, watching TV, and drinking soup from this can. I want to talk about Sifu Raw. I told him that there was something I needed to show him, something very important we found in Sifu's clothes. We feel that he wanted him to have it. I handed him the can, then I told him the story. Sifu Raw laughed so much he could barely stand. Remember that, Raul? This was the first time that I had seen him smile and laugh. The sight of him laughing is what helped me. I knew from that point everything was going to be okay. You know, when I first came down here, I had a hard time when I was on the plane. You know, people were looking for me for guidance. And how do I guide when I'm just as lost and hurt as everybody else? But really, seeing Sifu Raw laugh lifted a burden from my shoulder. My wife Eva said that Sifu was lucky enough to gather all of us together. Sifu, as a Lohan, I am here to serve. And we here in this room will honor you with your lineage. Till I see you again.
Sifu trained me as a priest. He taught you should always think about what's going to serve people the most. Don't just come up there with your agenda. I'll give them this Buddhist sermon, or I'll come with my script. But think about what would really serve people's hearts when you come as a minister. And as I was thinking of that and preparing for today's service, in my mind kept flashing this page in the first Kung Fu manual I ever got. And it looked like it was like stencils like you'd see on a business door or something. And it said, "Have faith in myself and what I do." And there have been when I opened the book in those first years, okay, sure, excellent. And over the years, there have been moments when I was going through life when I had to give a talk in front of people, or when I had to do something that was uncomfortable for me. And this faded, the thing had probably been Xeroxed from Xerox copies about 10 times. This faded stencil thing would shine in my head, have faith in myself and what I do. And so, as that came to me today in preparing for this service, I felt like that was a message that we could all really use. There are so many stories that haven't been told in this short service, for a man who was so many different things to so many different people and touched so many different lives. Many of us might feel at times strong and with a sense of direction and purpose, and at other times like we've been set adrift. And it comforts me to know that in those times we can have faith in ourselves and what we do. So in a moment, we'll close our ceremony with the traditional lion dance. And after that, there will be music This space will then be reserved for the family, and the rest of us will go on. I wanted to make a quick announcement that the Lohan School of Shaolin will be open for people to gather. Please bring your own refreshments to that space. That's a space where you can share stories and fellowship and comfort with one another. So, and some people asked if they could leave specific items to offer with seafood. So there is a bowl here. Some people traditionally would offer their rosary to their teacher when they passed, so that's an appropriate thing to leave in this bowl if that was something that you had planned on doing. So I'd like to offer a short meditation, and then we will have some words of benediction. And Maria will speak. I'm sorry, I have to follow my notes here. So this meditation, it's a little strange. It came to me from a meditation teacher, so I guess they're all kind of strange. But I used it this last week. Who's going to do that when someone you love passed? But I found myself doing it this week, and it really works. So I'm going to share it with you. So the idea, this meditation teacher said, think of your beloved who just passed like they're in a hot air balloon. Okay. And when you feel emotion well up, when you feel grief or gratitude well up, because you're thinking of those good memories, imagine that your gratitude, your love for them shines like a light, and one of the sandbags drops off of that hot air balloon, and they can rise higher and higher. So if you would, with me just for a moment, just imagine. I think you would think this is kind of dumb, but also cute. You can imagine seafood smirking from a hot air balloon. And anything left unsaid, the gratitude we feel in our hearts, it's like a light that shines and makes his path a little bit clearer. Our love can shine forth and help to guide him on his way. Our prayers that we offer, our good wishes, all shine like a light.
Up there, and it was small, and he had it on the desk in the front as you entered the school. And I have it on my refrigerator, not quite so elegant, but I think it speaks to what we do as Lohans. And it's a quote by Pema Chodron. On the journey of the warrior bodhisattva, the path goes down, not up, as if the mountain pointed towards the earth instead of the sky. Instead of transcending the suffering of all creatures, we move toward turbulence and doubt however we can. We explore the reality and the unpredictability of insecurity and pain, and we try not to push it away. If it takes years, if it takes lifetimes, we let it be as it is. At our own pace, without speed or aggression, we move down, down, down. With us move millions of others, our companions, in awakening from fear.